Teofimo and Lomachenko. You know, yeah. What do you think of that fight?
I'm pulling for Teofimo, man. I think that this is the time for the young guy. I think that, you know, people who don't know, you know, and this might not be, maybe Lomachenko's got something to say about that, but, you know, whether it be Joshua coming in and fighting Klitschko and it being a great fight, but youth, you know, kind of prevailing. And I think that this is that time. I think that Teofimo is young, in his prime, you know, confident. I think that Lomachenko is old, skillful, you know, a master, but he's getting older and you can see him slipping. People don't pay attention to his last, you know, few performances. They haven't been the best of his life. And this is a perfect time for somebody with less experience, but more youth and more in his prime to come in and fight somebody who's a master, has the advantage in experience, but is slipping a little bit. Those are the best fights in history, really. But I've got to pick Teofimo to come away with the win. If he hits him like Linares hit him, like, you know, he's been hurt in the last few fights. Just, you know, Campbell even hurt him and staggered him a little bit. If he gets hit like that, it's not going to be Luke Campbell and it's not going to be Linares. Linares, you know, he didn't go after. He was too timid and intimidated by Lomachenko when he hurt him.
Told me that.
Huh?
I should, you know, not his trainer. It was not, clear that up. Not his trainer, but people around Linares told me that.
Yeah.
That when he dropped Lomachenko, it was like he was afraid to finish it. He got afraid.
Yes, he was too gun shy.
Yeah.
Because he was too kind of tamed by all the movement and all the, you know, things that Lomachenko had done earlier in the fight. He dropped him and didn't go in for the kill. That is not going to be Teofimo. If he hurts him like that, he's going to finish him. And people don't realize that, but it's a better fight. I'm not saying that I know for a fact that Teofimo is going to win. I'm just looking at, you know, I'm trying to make a calculated guess. You know, people aren't thinking, you know, factually looking back on the last few fights of Teofimo's and things. So,
well, I think some people look at the Nakatani fight and they say, if you couldn't knock out this guy from Japan, how are you going to knock out arguably the best fighter in the sport?
Well, he knocked out Kami. So, I mean, it's like styles make fights, and Lomachenko is not 6'1". So it's a completely different fight. So if Lomachenko was the size and similar to whatever his name is in that way, then maybe I'd be thinking like that too. But it's just so different. He knocked out a sturdy fighter, you know, in his last fight. And so you got to look at that.
You don't think the activity of Lomachenko, because, you know, he kind of peaks mid to late fight, not early. You don't think having only been 12 once and all that, you think Teofimo will be able to deal with all that?
I think it's also a good question to think about the fact that Lomachenko does kind of start slow, you know, and Teofimo seems to start fast. So I think Teofimo is going to be – that is a good point, though. If it does go past 8, it ups Lomachenko's chances, you know, of being the winner considerably. I mean, that guy's conditioning is crazy. It's somebody's conditioning that I look up to so much. It's so next level. You know, it's motivating to look at how good of a conditioned athlete he is. And he's done it, and he's done his training program. He probably doesn't make too many changes in it over and over and over again for 12-round fights, and he's done it and done it and done it. And he seems to just get stronger and stronger as the fight goes on. So if he goes past 8, it might be a worse situation for Teofimo.